I'm Dr. Donna Goldstein, your weight loss and lifestyle strategist, coming to you from Hollywood, Florida. I went to a wonderful birthday party this week, and we had pizza and cannolis and gelato, and I was getting all these messages. Dr. Donna, how is it that you can stay thin and eat that kind of stuff? Well, we were celebrating the birthday, I just have to show you this, of Wendy Unger. Wendy lost 55 pounds with me in a year, and we were celebrating her birthday. And we had it at a wonderful place. But I want to tell you, how is it that you can eat those kinds of things? And really, what is it that you can eat when you're eating out, when you're celebrating, etc.? So let's start out. It's going to be 10 tips. The first tip that I have for you is, you know what, if you want to be 100% sure of what you're going to eat, don't eat out. Because you know what, most of the food that you're going to eat is going to have a lot of salt, a lot of sugar, probably added fat, all different kinds of things like MSG that they put in that they think is going to make it taste good, unless you're going to be at a natural foods, organic, or health food restaurant, which is probably a better choice. But let's say you're going to go out, and let's say you know where you're going to be. It's helpful. One of my clients just told me that she chose not to go to a restaurant because she saw that what they had for veggies was rice and potatoes, and they didn't even have a salad that you could have. So the second tip is check the menu before you go. If you happen to have a health coach or a weight loss coach there, or that you can text or be in contact with, it's helpful to go over that with someone so you can make the healthy choices that are within the lifestyle plan that you're following. I think even some places like Starbucks now have the calories and carbs and nutritional content of the food that they're having there, and that's helpful. Okay, number 3, I want to suggest that you don't starve before you go out. A lot of people say, oh, I'm going to skip breakfast and lunch because I'm going out for dinner. That's a bad idea because they're going to bring the bread and they're going to bring the rolls, and what's going to happen is you're going to be starving and you're going to just grab for whatever's there, and that's not helpful. You want to go in, you want to have a little snack, you want to have, a piece of fruit, you want to have some nuts, you want to have a little mini meal like my clients do. You want to not go into a restaurant or a party or an eating situation when you're starving or you're hungry, because chances are you won't make the best choices. Number 4, I always ask for a to-go box whenever I go to a restaurant. Most foods in America now, most restaurants are going to give you like 2 or even 3 times as much as really you need to have for a meal. And even if you say in your mind, oh, I'm just going to eat half of it, but it's still there, you're going to pick at it, you're going to taste it, you're going to have little, bits here and there. And the best thing to do is say, hey, I'm going to order this. Let's say a lot of times, I'll order a nice piece of fish and I'll have a salad and some veggies. I often will still say, let me have a to-go box, I'll cut it in half, and I'll take half of it home. And it's much easier that way. I've actually lost 70 pounds 9 years ago, and I've kept it off since then. But I remember ordering a pasta primavera one time after that. And it was enough, even with my to-go box, for 3 other meals. So you really want to look at what the serving sizes are and get a lot of your food to go. Okay, number 5. I know some of you may not like this tip, but you know what? If you really want to be careful with your food intake, you also have to be careful of your alcohol. I saw a friend of mine on Facebook not too long ago, and she had worked out at the gym for about 2 hours. But what happened was, so she worked out at the gym, of course she was hungry, she got to the restaurant, she had a mojito. Well, she ordered some ceviche, which, that's a good choice. I like eating ceviche. It's a nice healthy choice. But then there was a picture of an ice cream sundae. So probably what happened was she worked out too hard. She got to the restaurant, her blood sugar was low, and she was hungry. She had the mojito. Once that kicked in, she wasn't making healthy choices anymore. Once that kicked in, she lost her resolve to eat healthy. So that's one of the things really to think about. Or if you're out with friends, you have a couple beers, and before you know it, it's going to be nachos and fries and other stuff that you probably wouldn't have eaten if you were thinking clearly. So it's important, so again, I'm not saying that you shouldn't sip a little bit of wine, but I'm suggesting that if you're really careful about what it is you're eating, you want to avoid alcohol. Number 6, when you fry something, you're tripling the calories, you're clogging your arteries, you're messing up your heart and things like that. So I never eat fried food. I'm sorry. So you want to stay away from the egg rolls. You want to stay away from the chimichangas. You want to stay away from the fried chicken. If you want to eat healthy and you're going to eat out, just look for places that that have a nice selection of things that are not fried. Okay? Number 7 tip. You want to eat a salad or soup first. It's going to fill you up. It's easy. So a nice green salad or tomato salad, and I would say a broth-based soup. Don't have a cream soup because that's going to defeat the purpose, but having a nice healthy soup, and look for places that have healthy soups that you like. Number 8, you don't have to eat a whole entree, and you don't have to eat a whole entree by yourself. The restaurants might not like that, but very often, I'll go into a restaurant and split an entree with someone. Or you can have 2 appetizers. A lot of times, to me now, the appetizers look tastier than the entrees. So don't just get stuck in the I have to have an appetizer and a drink and an entree and dessert when you go out, because there's probably enough calories and carbs in a whole day, rather than in one meal like that, rather than choosing carefully and choosing mindfully. Number 9, I would suggest again that, so if we're not going to eat fried, you probably want to choose something that's baked or broiled or poached. Be careful of the sauces. You want to have maybe fresh lemon on it, but a lot of times you can make a healthy choice, but if they dump a whole bunch of cream sauce or hollandaise or something on it, that's going to make it not such a healthy choice for you. And I heard of something not too long ago that I thought was a great idea. I happen to like fajitas, and on my plan, you can eat fajitas, the correct kind, at a Mexican restaurant. But I would be careful with the tortillas. So if you're going to have tortillas, maybe have one and then still have your lean protein and have some peppers and onions and things like that. Just real light, or not even eating the sour cream or the cheese at all. And have a little, I prefer to ask them to give me a sliced avocado or some guacamole there. But I heard that there was a restaurant that has lettuce wraps that you can eat with your tortillas, with your fajitas instead of tortillas. So I thought that was a really cool idea. So I'm going to probably do some more live streams about, taking apart some menus and with various kinds of cuisines and see what is it that you can eat and what is best to do that. But I like that idea. Maybe you can request a lettuce wrap with your fajita. So these are 10 tips, everything from what you do beforehand, everything to what you do, when you sit down, everything from the kinds of choices that you make. Again, I'm Dr. Donna. I have maintained my own 70-pound weight loss now for 9 years. So I know how to do this, and I know how to help other people. My website is bodywisdombyDrDonna.com, bodywisdombyDrDonna.com, all one word. I'd be happy to offer a complimentary 30-minute consultation and strategy session. It's a real session. I can really help you and give you suggestions. It's not a sales pitch at all, but it really is looking at your life and your lifestyle, and I'd be very pleased to do that. So let's if you want to eat out, enjoy eating out, and let's do it in a healthy way. Thanks so much.